Oh, man. What's to quibble about, Tommy? What's to quibble about when you got Messi, dude?
Dude,
Yeah.
let me explain something to you. First of all, I don't know if you called me being a cheap bastard, but I watched it in Spanish.
I don't call you cheap. A lot of people did.
And I got to tell you, very exciting, even though I couldn't understand a damn word they were saying. You know what I didn't understand? Messi! Go! I understood that.
Damn, that was good, Leroy. You got a future.
That was good.
You know, it was great on the CBS call, which by the way, I couldn't find it either because I didn't know it was on Paramount Plus. So it took me till halftime. So I watched the first half in Spanish too. But then I was delighted because the dude who was doing the game on CBS, Golazo, he sounded like the Scottish narrator from Love Island. And let me just tell you something. You'll want to make a soccer match really great. You put a Scot on there. He was a delight.
You got to stop with this.
No, dude, it was great.
Hey, to be honest, when they do the Open Championship, the Brits.
It's an unfair advantage. It's an unfair.
Right.
But there's something even with a Scotsman, it's like even thicker. So like I don't even really understand.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, oh man. But I can't believe this guy. You know, like, look, I don't really. Here's what I just want to point out here. Talk to me about the quality of play, blah, 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 whatever. Every single one of these Pinks games has been so thrilling. So thrilling. It comes down to the wire, and many a time, Lionel Messi is coming through with the most unbelievably accurate, timely play.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Either one or two things. Either he's really good, or Campagna is 6'8".
Dude,
or he's playing in front of a hobbit? Because how does it go right over the defender's head?
It was
magnets.
It was a beaut. I mean, like the fact that he's able to do it with that kind of precision, and he's a surgeon.
Yeah,
he is a surgeon, which is pretty impressive for a goat because they have hooves. So how can he be so precise?
Mm-hmm.
Even the goal by Martinez was, he can go.
I thought they were, yeah. And the fact that they, credit to Cincinnati for tying it up because I thought that was going to kill them.
For sure.
Because how were you not shook? I was like watching them and they have to be thinking to themselves, they should have won that game. I mean, like
everybody said Miami had no right winning that game.
They were dead in the water. They looked like
they looked tired. They looked exhausted. They were all bent over.
Yeah, it looked like a team that was trudging through, that was sweating vodka from just celebrating all weekend. And yet somehow, some way, this guy just pulls just greatness out of his ass. It's amazing.
It's like it's hard to explain. Like, very rarely is a guy both. Right? In basketball, that would be a guy who had 25 assists and scored 50. Right? It's just like you're either one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You're usually never both. So it was incredible. Fun to watch. Even though I got to tell you, that first half, I think I could have ran faster than some of those guys out there.
It was sloppy.
And at the end of the game, both teams were exhausted.
Well, that's why I was impressed that Cincinnati was able to muster anything at the end, because I was just like, how? First of all, everybody team is tired. You thought you had them on the ropes. Messi does that. Then Martinez gets you the goal in extra time, and you're like, the fact that they were able to pull it to get it to PK is very impressive by them.
But it's like, I figure out what is the angst with soccer. When the ball's in your end, right? And the other team has to score, and you can't get it out of there. And they just keep getting shots and shots and shots, and you're like, damn. That's how I was like watching them going, damn.
Like, dude,
and I get so aggravated.
Your best Keith Thurman impression.
I'm like, dude, I never, like, just watching sports, it never was so nerve-wracking than before they scored the as Woody would say, the equalizer, right?
I think that's what they all say. I don't think he invented that.
Oh, he invented it, dude. Never heard it before he said it.
And they just couldn't get it. I'm like, get out of there. Your head doesn't get it far enough. And I'm yelling at the TV, no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm just getting, I don't get that way watching football.
I got a Twitch that says Messi is toying with these people. I think he is. I think he's just like, all right, it's time. And then just pours greatness on them. And do you have the Messi assist to Campana? Like it was a ting of beauty yesterday.
Would you like the first one or the second one?
Both.
All
Give me
right.
the first one first.
Sure.
Miami with a restart. Messi to the 6. The header by Campana, smashing it home, and he has bowled Miami back to within 1.
Yep. And then by the way, like it looked, they're down 2-0, and you're like, maybe this is the time. They're not going to do it.
I've already figured out, I said, well, these guys are probably exhausted.
Right.
They've been playing a lot of soccer. They probably partied a little bit after winning the, whatever that cup was. By the way, this is the oldest cup in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it's about to be the Messi Cup. Just to let you know.
And so I'm just like, all right. And then they score, and I'm like, all right, maybe. And then they put fresh legs in. I got to tell you, Martinez, that dude's got energy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was chasing that ball all around. I'm like, wow. But in fairness, you know who I was terrified of? Blondie. That dude could scoot. For Cincinnati?
Well, that was the thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Just kept getting free runs.
Right? I'm like,
like
dude could scoot.
Listen, I'm no soccer aficionado. Seemed like the defense is a little suspect in this performance.
Hey,
because they were running down there, Willie.
I'm like, I said to myself, because I'm watching by myself. I'm like, sure wish we could get some more pinks on the defensive end. Because then, but I think that's what makes it so exciting. Is that you get those, and I'm like, holy smokes. And the difference between if Messi gets a free run like that, he's scoring, right?
For sure. Says Tobin come lately. Messi been great since forever. Look, I'm not trying to say I've been on this bandwagon, but the thing that I find is funny is people are like, the people who are trying to poo-poo this, the Europeans, who are like, oh, this is soccer. All right, fine, but it's fun. Like you can't deny this competitions have been tight, and this guy just has a flair for the dramatic. And these games, they look like they have no business winning, and they do. It's
Can I just say this? I don't want to rain on the parade, but here comes a thunderstorm. How you gonna win 2 cups, the world's oldest cup, and not make the playoffs in your league?
Well, they might. You don't know that they can't.
They're not out of it, but they're
going to need a runski. But they've been on a runski.
They're on life support.
We'll see.
But here's the problem, that they're winning all these must-win games. Then when they get into league play, those are definitely must-win games.
Yeah.
How far I'm just curious, how far can they go? Because they play Saturday.
We just enjoy the ride right now, baby. Just enjoy the ride, baby.
This is the best version of Messi to ever exist.
I think so. Can you give me
sure.
Can you give me Messi's incredible art that he put forth yesterday on the soccer field?
Indeed.
Alba back for Messi, launching it long, looking for Campana. The header across the face and into the back of the net. Eyes in the back of his head. Lionel Messi. And a brace for the Ecuadorian. We're tied at 2.
Man, wow. Goosey's galore, dude.
I kind of need that. Hey, Tobin, you got me on something here. I think I need that with an accent. because I've been watching the Spanish
see if I can
version.
I'll
The
get a-
Spanish sounds so much more exciting. I'm
I'll
not
get-
taking away nothing from, but it seems it needs a little.
Yeah, it's when it's not witty, it don't hit the same. But I will. I'll get you. I'll see if we can get the call from CBS so we can hear the Scotsman on the. Well, he was the analyst. I don't know who the play-by-play guy. That wasn't a bloke, but it was a great call last night. And I didn't watch it in Spanish except for the first half. But man, it's crazy. You can't turn it off.
Gotta tell you, it took me off. It caught me off guard too because they kind of messed with my head. The commercials were in English.
Were you watching on Peacock?
No, I was watching on 51.
Oh, because I was watching on Peacock, but Peacock only had it in Spanish. It was weird.
Wow. I think I'm okay with that though.
Yeah.
Is there any other sport? Does every sport sound better with?
When they do the Super Bowl and they do calls from around the world,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Because you hear blah, 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 Favre.
Except the Russians.
Blah, 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 Tom Brady.
Those are the Russians have no joy. They're like, excuse me, Messi scored. Okay. Those are your headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto.
We know trucks. I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up. Y'all gonna lose. Y'all might lose Leroy at 1.
Okay.
Damn.
No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
My body's here with you,
But his spirit.
but my mind is gonna be on the Tour Championship.
Where is the Tour Championship?
It's in Eastlake in Georgia. It always is. Same place.
Eastlake.
Yeah.
Eastlake just sounds soupy.
Eastlake is a cool thing because a guy spent a lot of money and rebuilt the whole area. So it's school and for underprivileged kids and stuff like that. So it's a really cool thing.
We take a quick break. Lots to get to here, including a pissed off Sandman. Oh, I haven't heard Sandman call out his team like he did yesterday.
Wow.
He's not happy. Not happy as the Marlins get blanked by the Padres yesterday. So we'll hear from him. Of course, we'll have more fallout from Tua Tagovailoa. Answer for your crimes, Ryan Clark. Back after this.